Hello, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. I am popping in here to plan my meals and show you how I am doing it this week before we head off to soccer practice. So let me go ahead and share my screen. My son actually starts back to school next week, and I thought that we started super early, but then I was looking online on social media and I was like, oh, some people actually started this week, so now I don't feel like we're that early. But back to school does mean all the crazy after school practices and all those things start up. So you really need to make sure that when you're doing your meal planning, you take those things into account. So this is kind of how I break down my meal planning. I sit down on Wednesdays normally and I plan out my meals. On Thursday, I'll write out the grocery list, and that also gives my family a heads up. Hey, I'm going to the store tomorrow. Let me know what you need. And then on Friday is when I actually go to the grocery store and do my shopping. So what I usually do to plan my meals, I follow Portion Fix. It was really hard for me at first to kind of grasp the containers, but now that I've been doing it for a while, many years now, I've kind of gotten it. Once Time Nutrition came out and she kind of showed us how to pair the containers, now I have much more flexibility with it. I think this week I didn't really move any containers around. I kept them kind of where they go in Time Nutrition, which I'm not following the Time Nutrition times per se. I'm actually trying the intermittent fasting. Usually with Time Nutrition, you end up doing like a 12-12 fast, but I've been trying to kind of push it more towards the 16-8. So what I end up doing is I combine that meal 1 and meal 2, and I call it my super meal. So that's kind of what breaks my fast around like 10:30 or 11. So, and that's been going well so far, and kind of been working for me. So just kind of playing with that and seeing how it works with my body. Sorry. So what I do is I pull up my meal plan template. And honestly, I go to my own website and I usually pull up the last week meal plan template. What I did this week to help me get ideas is I actually went into the archives. So I just clicked on meal plans and then I scrolled back in time and looked up the weekly menu from last year around this time. Because I knew I had planned like some of my son's favorite kind of foods or whatever. And I talk a little bit about that, how to kind of make some tweaks to the meals that you like so that you can still eat them and follow your nutrition plan, but then have something that the whole family likes. So I actually pulled up this menu and then just kind of copied and pasted over some different things. So you can find that on the What's Working Here website. If you just go under meal plans, you can either click down and get the different ones, or you can just click on it and it'll open up all the different meal plans for you. All right, so going into my meal plan, I'll open this up so you don't see that. Okay, so I write down the dates and then anything we have going on that day. So my husband's birthday is this Sunday. So I asked him, I was like, so what do you want for your birthday dinner? It's like, you can have whatever you want. And he chose, we call it the meat with the good gravy, the Mongolian beef that's made in the Instant Pot. It's actually one of my son's favorites too. So that's a really simple, easy one. So that's what he chose for his birthday dinner. And then also go in and put down like soccer practice. We're starting that back already. The first day of school is this week. More soccer practice, lots more soccer practice this season than before. And then yes, next Saturday I'm hosting my first little sweat and sip. So I invited a few friends who I know work out. If you want to join me, send me a message and I will send you the details. But we're going to do some cardio, and then I'm going to I planned my meals. So I'm always meal planning. So if I invite you over, I'm going to plan out what we're going to eat. So I'm going to make the sweet potato scramble for after I work out and yogurt parfaits. Like I said, I've been having a super meal, so I'll probably have both. And then I'm going to have mimosas too, because, you got to have some mimosas, and we'll probably hang out by the pool as well and celebrate that school's back in session. So if you want information on that, let me know, and I can send you information for that. So meal 1 is usually the same every day. Like I said, I've kind of been combining that meal 1 and 2. So I have my shake with usually half a banana, maybe some peanut butter for my teaspoon. You can see that, so I just copy that for every meal 1. You can see I've got it kind of changed up because here my meal 2, it's a waffle and sausage. I'm basically just having a waffle, and I've got either some turkey sausage, or I get like the turkey sausage sticks, and I like those, and it's really kind of fast and easy, and I can eat it really fast. So I'll just have that all together. So I moved up, instead of the green being here, I did move up my green container. So I'll just throw some spinach or some rice cauliflower in with my shake. And I'm sorry, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I bet some rice cauliflower with the cookies and creamy would be really good. It would kind of make it a creamier texture. So maybe I'll try that. Instead of spinach, do the rice cauliflower. And I've just copied that down. So I planned meal 1's the same every day. Meal 2, I pick 2 for the week, and then I alternate them. And then meal 3 is usually, I'll leave it open for like a salad or sandwich, but during the week it's usually leftovers of what we've had the night before. And then meal 4, the afternoon snack, I also pick 2 of those for the week, and then I alternate them as well. So then now all I have left to do is just plan the 4 meals that I cook during the week. So on Sunday, I said we're going to have the Mongolian beef, and I'll have a link for you to that once I post the meal plan. And then we'll have that left over for lunch. And then on Monday night, we have soccer practice. But so what's been happening with soccer practice, it's at 6:30, which is usually when we eat dinner and watch the wheel. Yeah, I love Wheel of Fortune. My family says like, oh, we got to watch the wheel. Yes, I love to watch Wheel of Fortune while we eat dinner. So, but what I've been doing instead is I've been making dinner like at 5. I've been eating dinner like at 5:30, which means that my fast window closes at like, say, 6 or so. So then it actually pushes it back a little bit, makes it to where I can eat earlier the next day. If you're curious about intermittent fasting, we can chat about it. So that's kind of how that's been working. So I've been eating a little bit earlier, which isn't bad because it means I can eat earlier the next day. But then my son will just kind of have a snack, and then after soccer practice, he'll come home and eat, which really isn't until like 8 o'clock, but he needs to eat something after soccer. So that's kind of how it's been working at our house. So chicken fajitas, those are really easy. Those are great for meal prep. If you're going to meal prep on Sunday, cut up your chicken, cut up your onions, peppers, put the seasonings, put it all in a Ziploc baggie. Then all you have to do on Monday, put it in your skillet and cook it. Simple, easy. Tuesday is the first day of school. I've planned tacos, so I tried to pick some of my son's favorites. So Taco Tuesday. I buy the old El Paso taco shells. I don't do anything fancy with my tacos. I use lean ground beef. You could use turkey if you want ground turkey. I don't really like the flavor of ground turkey, so I still use lean ground meat. And then if you wanted to pull a blue down, you could save some of your blue container for some cheese. Have tomatoes, salsa, black olives. That's kind of how I do my tacos. On Wednesday night, my son's favorite meal, and we have a bunch of them in the freezer, is chicken nuggets. So we usually get the air fried chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese. Sometimes, I just buy the blue box. I don't make it special or anything like that. I do use a little less butter than it says, and then I also will use like 2% milk or something like that. You can get whole wheat pasta if you want for your mac and cheese. If it's an occasional treat, it's okay. And then some green beans, and then pumpkin seeds for my orange. With my orange container, what I usually end up doing is I will snack on my orange container while I am making dinner. So if it doesn't fit, like the first orange container, I think, is the sesame seeds. I can throw that in with that meal and it would make sense. But the black olives, I'll just probably munch on while I'm making the other meals. And same thing I do with the pumpkin seeds. I get an orange container of pumpkin seeds and snack on them while I am making dinner. So that's Wednesday's meal. And then Thursday, I save for leftovers. So we also call it fend for yourself night at my house. So if there's leftover chicken nuggets, leftovers from the week, you can eat that. You can make yourself a sandwich, whatever you can find in the kitchen to eat. You're on your own, go make it. And then Friday, we usually eat out or order in food. And then same thing on Saturday. So that is pretty much it for the meal planning. I didn't make you sit through while I was making my decisions. You did have to see me think a little bit. But that's kind of how I break it down. Using the meal plan template makes it really easy. And then also making sure, like, okay, if this is soccer practice night, I know I'm going to have to cook dinner a little early. And then sometimes I'll even take it in the car with me. But like I mentioned with the intermittent fasting, I kind of like having dinner a little bit earlier so that I can eat earlier the next day. But if you have questions about meal planning or intermittent fasting or portion fix or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me and I am happy to help you. Hope you guys have a great week.